Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today we are going to start a new project on my channel. This is something that's going to happen throughout the entire year, and it's something I will be updating you on consistently. And this is going to be a new take on my book haul revisits that I have been doing monthly. Now, I did not enjoy doing my monthly book haul revisits. Here's why. They were not fun to film. It took a long time to film them because I had to watch my videos. And then if I had books I needed to show you, I had to get up and go get them. And they weren't things that I collected beforehand because I wanted my reactions to be genuine. So I kept it all real and I just had to get up and go get the books. So I didn't enjoy doing that. And editing them was a nightmare because not only did I have to edit what I had filmed that day, but I had to go back to my other video and get those clips and put them in. And it was a whole thing. It took me an hour and a half one time just to edit one video. And that's a long time for editing. And I just didn't really enjoy it. Plus I wasn't doing anything with these videos. I was just showing them to you and that's it. And then I would feel bad because I hadn't read most of them. So it wasn't a good time for me. So that's why I'm not going to do them anymore. But I am going to do a little bit of a take on them this year, and I'm going to turn it into a challenge for myself. And hopefully this is going to be something I really enjoy. This is 1000% inspired by Books and Lala. She did this a couple of years ago where she did a closet unhaul. So she would go back and watch some of her older book hauls, and then anything in that video that she hadn't read that month, she put on her TBR to read for the current month that she was in. And then at the end of the month, if she didn't read any of them, she would unhaul them. And that's what I'm going to do as well. I thought this was a good year to do this because 2020 marks being 5 years on BookTube for me. So I've been on BookTube for 5 years, and I thought that was a good number to kind of make sure I'm looking back on my channel and seeing what I hauled throughout the first year. And then if I haven't read them, read them, because that means they've been in my house for 5 years. Now I can't do it monthly because I did not do monthly book hauls in my first year on BookTube. My book hauls were starting to get big because it was my first year and I started hearing about a lot of different books and I was buying a lot of different books, and they were very sporadic as far as me doing book hauls. I had one book haul, I think, that had 3 different months in it. So I had 3 months worth of book hauls in one video. So I can't really put that much on my plate every month at all. And since it was so sporadic, it was hard for me to kind of divvy it out a little bit. So instead of doing it monthly, I'm going to do it quarterly. So I'm going to have 4 different TBR videos and 4 different wrap-ups for this project. I did have to space it out a little bit based on how many books I had to read. So I had to kind of do some of the math beforehand. So I already know what I'm going to be needing to read this year, basically. And there just wasn't any other better way for me to do it because I had to make sure I give myself enough time for some of the bigger months. And then, some of the videos where I don't have a ton, I can give myself a little bit less time and it's not quite as overwhelming. So, I hope that makes sense. It makes complete sense to me. And I believe the way that it's going to be spaced out is that this first round is going to be January through March. And then I'm doing April through July. And then I'm going to have August as 1 month because I don't have that many. And then September through December will be the last one because that's kind of where I have the most. So yeah, I'm excited about it though. I'm not going to be going back and watching my videos in here because that's going to take way too long. Some of them are multiple videos. So any videos that I am referencing in here, I will leave in the descriptions of my TBR videos. So if you want to go back and watch the original videos, you can. Fair warning, it was my first year on BookTube, so the videos are not very good. But they're there if you want to see them. Just proceed with caution. And yeah, so this first one, I'm going to be taking January through March. So these are books that I need to read before the end of March, and I hauled them in the very beginning of my BookTube channel. So within the first couple of months that I had my channel, these are books that I hauled, that I still own, that I have not read. And I need to read them before the end of March, or they're going to go. I don't think I'm going to give myself a save in this series. As of right now, I'm not planning to do that because I feel like I have enough time to read them. And if I don't, then that means that they're not a priority for me and I can just let them go. So that's kind of, I want to make sure this is going to work for me. So for this one, I have 5 books. So 5 books by the end of March, I think is very realistic for me. And let me show you what they are. Okay, the first one is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. This is by Leslie Walton. I bought this because it was all the rage 5 years ago. And a lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people were saying it's like one of their favorite books ever. Some people still say it's one of their favorite books of all time. And yeah, I've heard rave reviews about it, so I picked it up. Plus, this cover is one of my favorite covers ever. It is so gorgeous. But it is a magical realism, which scares me a little bit because that's not usually something I gravitate towards at all. They're usually not my favorites. So I guess we'll see how this one goes. It is a shorter one, so it should be one that I should be able to get to. But yeah, we'll see. The next one that popped up scared me. This one is the most intimidating on this pile, and that's The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I've had this for 5 years, apparently, and I haven't read it. Donna Tartt scares me a little bit because she is literary fiction. I'm afraid I'm going to be bored. It is a big book. It is over 700 pages. And I'm scared to read it because I'm just afraid I'm going to not like it. So I don't know. But you guys give me some feedback on this one. Let me know if the audiobook is any good. I should probably see who the narrator is. I might do this one on audio, honestly. It might help me get through it a little bit faster. So we'll see, but I'm a little bit nervous. This was actually I think it was part of Books in Lala's Closet Unhaul, and she ended up reading it and she loved it. So there is that. But yeah, so this is on my list. And this next one has been adapted into a movie. Actually, The Goldfinch has too. But this one is Where'd You Go, Bernadette? This is by Maria Semple. And this is one, I'm surprised I've had this for 5 years and I haven't read it yet. I was kind of surprised when it popped up. But yeah, this is one that I definitely want to read. It's only a little over 300 pages, so it's definitely something I can probably get through pretty quickly. But yeah, so we'll see. This next one is one that I actually did try a chapter tag to see if I wanted to keep the book or not, and I ended up keeping it because the first chapter was incredible, and that is The Watch, and this is by Joydeep Roy Bhattacharya, and I really do want to read this one. So this one I know will be read. It's also not super long, but this follows a wartime situation, and I'll be honest with you, I'm in the middle of binge watching SEAL Team right now, and it is so good. So this is going to definitely give me those kind of vibes as well. So I'm probably now's probably a good time for me to read something like this, but I definitely do want to read this one. And the last one, you guys, I went from holy crap to, okay, no, I'm excited. Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. Again, over 600 pages. So this is a big book, you guys. But I want to read more Brandon Sanderson so badly. And I can't believe I haven't yet because everything I've read from him has been so incredible that I'm surprised that I haven't gotten to this already. I have a feeling that the more Sanderson I read, the more of a favorite author he's going to be of mine. And I've heard incredible things about this one as well. So this one's on my list. I know this one will be read because I want to read more Sanderson. I will not get rid of this one. I don't care. If I end up needing a save, it would be for this one. Everything else could probably, I could let them go, but I will not get rid of a Brandon Sanderson book. So yeah, but ultimately, that's going to mean that this one's definitely going to be read. Okay, so these are the first 5 books for my 5-year Unhaul project. So I hauled these 5 years ago. I need to read them before the end of March in order to keep them or just, read them. And if I don't want to hang on to them for the long haul, that's fine too. At least I've read them. So let me know your thoughts. What should I read first? Should I do any of these on audiobook? Let me know that. I won't read Sanderson on audio. I will actually physically read that one because I know it's going to be something I sink my teeth into. But everything else I could do on audio if I need to. So let me know about that. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your predictions. Do you think I'm going to read all these? Do you think I'm going to unhaul any of them? Let me know what you guys think. All right, so that's going to be it for this one. Again, I'm not even going to talk about any of these books until I do my wrap up at the end of March. But if you want to see what I'm reading and what I think of them, go ahead and follow me on Goodreads. But I will not be including any of these in my monthly wrap ups or anything like that. So yeah, it'll be interesting trying to keep this a secret as far as that goes. But again, I will have them on Goodreads because I have to keep Goodreads updated. So I have my accurate counts and all that stuff. I have to do that. So, yeah. All right. That's going to be it for me. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day.